been one heck of a it's just been one heck of a week, one heck of a month, one heck of a cycle. Things are just spiraling out of control, and I need Jesus to take the wheel, literally. What's up, YouTube? It's Samaya Lene. As you can see by the title, I finally woke up at 5 a.m. I was not playing. Like, currently, it's 6 o'clock, and I just got a lot done. And I started to tell myself I'm tired of rushing in the morning and feeling so drained by hitting snooze, because those researchers aren't wrong. You hitting snooze makes you feel way more drowsy, and I promise you, if you just get up at least once, like once you start getting up to that first alarm or second alarm, maybe a 5-minute snooze, that's it. But that snooze shouldn't be a snooze, it should be a just in case. So the way I did it was, I had my phone alarm on for 5 a.m. and then I had the alarm clock on for 5:05. I was able to get up by my phone alarm easily. I usually have my phone on that dresser, so I just kind of roll over and turn it off. And the reason why I got those dressers is because I don't want my phone in my bed. It's like, I really shouldn't even have my phone that close to me when I'm sleeping. I really should have it on this dresser that I have, just so I can really get up. And I think I'm gonna start that tomorrow, because I know I can fall back into the same routine by just flipping over, grabbing my phone, hitting snooze, or trying to set an alarm for 10 minutes. And it feels good to get up earlier. I know as the days goes on, I'll get a better routine, but y'all seeing it here. I'm trying to be a 5 a.m. girly. Like I said, I'm tired of rushing out in the morning. I'm tired of feeling like I don't have time to take my dog outside real quick. What I was able to get done is wash some clothes, take him outside for a walk, eat some breakfast real quick. My daughter, she's still sleeping. I'm not gonna wake her up until another hour. Like, that's another thing. I know when I wake her up, I can fully focus on her now. So I'm gonna let her sleep for another hour. And then we can decide if she wants to eat here or not. I'll pack her lunch. And then we'll be on our way. Yeah, I also have a devotion book that I read at work, usually before I start my shift. And I try to share a little bit of that with some of my close family. But I just haven't been sending them off. Like, I want to share the word, but I'm not trying to like just send them that every day. I feel like maybe once a week I should just send it. Every day people are just going to stop responding to me. Maybe they're going to stop reading it, and I would hope they don't stop reading it. You should devote some of your time to Jesus, because we devote some of our time reading those social media headlines. Yeah. Speaking of social media, I took a break. There was actually some things that I'm not proud of that was going on social media, and I decided to just deactivate my account on TikTok. But on Instagram, I had to reactivate it because my daughter's birthday party is coming up next month, and I realized, oh, I still need social media to book like hair appointments and hair appointments and her cake. But when I hopped back on social media, I gave the lady my phone number, and she still hasn't reached out to me. So now I'm thinking about, I need to either go to like a bakery or go to Walmart or something and get her cake done. But I just hope wherever I go, they can do it exactly how I want it. And she just told me that she wants chocolate flavor. So yeah, I just want it to be everything for her. What helped me get up early today, like, okay, so this is what happened when I was starting to go to sleep. I made sure we ate, got her in the shower and everything, and And then as I was like getting ready to lay down, I read my book for like the last 20 minutes. Like, okay, so the 9 o'clock hour is when I'm like completely off of my phone. I go to bed around 9:45. That's the goal. I used to go to bed like at 10:45, 11 sometimes, and you see, it's not working out. But yeah, I just read my book. Half of me, like, okay, here's the thing. When I was reading my book, I noticed that I wanted to rush, but I'm telling myself, why are you rushing? Sorry, I'm like, what is my dog eating? So I'm like, why am I trying to rush? Like, I have a whole 20-minute alarm that I'm not looking at. Whenever it stops, that's when I'll stop. So I was actually like slowing down, making sure I'm reading what I'm reading, if that makes sense. And that felt good, because I bought a book way back in like September, and I haven't even finished it. Like, I have not got close to being finished. So right now, finish eating, watch a little bit of Netflix. I'm watching Netflix, Dexter to be exact. And then I'm just gonna pick the camera back up. Done. Now it's time to do this wig. Goodness. I'm not gonna lie, like, the lace is still giving up. It's just, I don't care to try to put it in place. I mean, I feel like I should care. But once that lace starts to show, I just kind of give up. So I'm kind of giving up and just throwing it head down. Calling the hotline number goes a little something like this. They definitely do have you on hold, and once they get to you, they introduce themselves, and they gotta try to figure out the severity of the situation. So they're just asking you what's going on, this and that. I feel like it's pretty obvious. If you're like telling them that you're about to hurt yourself, they're gonna have to try to give all your information to the police as soon as possible. But if you're just like, hey, I just need somebody to talk to, they don't even like try to tell you, oh, you can't talk to us unless you're having those thoughts. Like, they will still listen to what you got going on. And the good thing is, you kind of really don't even feel rushed. Like, I understand these are people that are picking up from different states and stuff like that. So you would think like they're gonna start off the call saying, okay, you only have this amount of time to tell us what's going on, but it's really not like that. They also offer to have a follow-up call but they did not follow up and call me, which was kind of good and bad because I went to sleep early last night. They were supposed to call me yesterday. So since I went to sleep early, I was kind of not wanting them to call me. And it kind of worked out. But at the same time, I'm thinking, like, say that they did call me and I didn't answer. I don't know if, like, the severity of it will, you know, have them trying to reach out to you more and more just to make sure you didn't do what you know, wanted to do. So I kind of had that thought, like, or what if I followed up with her and I did have a call and she's just like, okay, I'm glad and everything's okay, but she didn't. And I said, oops. She didn't reach out, so. But I know what some people think. They think like they're automatically going to call the cops on you and stuff like that, but that's not how it goes. Unless like you're actively, unless you're actively trying to hurt yourself. So that's how it went for me. And that was my first time calling them ever. It was just, you know, I was in a space where I didn't want to talk to anyone that I knew about what was going on. I didn't want to bother anyone. And I was kind of curious, like I was also curious to know, like, okay, what all do they do? How long will I be on hold for? So, but I was very hesitant on calling them. It took me like 30 minutes to actually call them after having the idea. So yeah, if you guys ever feel like you need to call that number, call that number. They are there for people to talk to you, and don't feel alone. There's actually people that will have you thinking in a different perspective. Like she did have you think in a different perspective. And remember, like, you're not bothering them. They signed up for that. I'm really just doing this real quick. So yeah, about how I was saying that I'm taking a break from social media. I'm planning to get back on the app on the 22nd of next month. But then I probably need to get back on there probably on the 13th just to reach out to everyone that I send invitations to, because I am gonna need a final head count. But that's the only reason why I'll get back on there. I'm not about to sit up there, post, watch people's stories. I'm just gonna give people my phone number and have them reach out to me to see if they're gonna go or not. So that's the plan. So within this month that I'm taking a break, I'm trying to do that 5 a.m. girly. I've been doing good when it comes to going to the grocery store and not buying a lot of fast food. On the weekends, I need to have that time to really clean up, and then also make sure I'm having some time to myself. Like this Saturday, I'm gonna have a lot of time to clean up, and I really hope I can get everything that I need done when it comes to laundry. I think I can, and that's what I'm gonna try to do for real. I gotta do all my laundry. For real. And it's just gonna feel good to finally have that done. I feel like this hair stink, y'all. So we gonna spray some, I don't know what to even spray on it. Because I'm thinking to myself, like, this is for real burnt hair. Like, I'm burning it as we speak. And I just don't want it to hold that smell when I go to work, so. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, I do need to check out some bakeries and start seeing what can get done as far as cakes for my daughter. So yeah, my plan is clean up, check out some bakeries, and then, damn, I did not do some of these good, but I'm rushing, just kind of. not running late either. That's the good part. I'm just trying to make sure I leave at the time I'm supposed to leave. Social media is such a distraction, y'all. I can get on there and scroll and scroll and scroll, and I don't care what nobody say. You feel left out on Instagram. You feel left out with social media. Like, can't nobody tell me otherwise. So now what I'm gonna do is just put like some foam. Just kind of gonna put it on the top. It also feels good not to worry about what's going on, because I can definitely say I'm so anxious to see what's going on while I'm at work about social media, but really that should not even matter to me. Like, I'm there to do a job. I need to focus on doing my job, if we're being real. Now it's time to get dressed. All dressed and ready to go. We're gonna try this again tomorrow, y'all.